We're right on time.
Are we on time? Oh, look, it says we do it live. Now we just got to wait for all the things to pop up on here.
Yep.
You went live. Hey, maybe I should make a tweet, huh?
Maybe.
Do the tweet from the show. Ooh, something from Tucson.
Used and Abused is live now on Facebook.
God damn, Tucson's going to get smacked again.
I noticed that.
Jesus Christopher.
Yeah, we're gonna probably get smacked here in the future.
Well, look at the radar or the weather. Appy. 107 degrees.
Holy cow.
It's looking hot.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, I don't have the thing in the deal. There's Kel.
Hi.
All right, which one are we doing here? Oh, yeah, we're doing that one.
Yeah.
I got to show that one, right?
Yes.
That's what I got to do. Good afternoon, Kel.
And then
Just busy looking at radar real quick to make sure we're not going to get blasted with anything. Tucson's under another flash flood warning and thunderstorm warning. And we got jets flying around us.
yes, we do.
Oh, there you go. I just got you up from Hulu. Stream Lollapalooza 2021 live.
Lollapalooza.
It's a big fucking concert.
Got it. Understood.
Hey, my big fucking concert. All right. Anyways. Okay. So Kel disappears. Thunderstorms hit her too. Well, if we disappear, we're in trouble. That means either our power went out or everything else went out.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's hope the hell it don't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So why?
So why what? What the hell was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was going to... Oh, I got to switch over to me. I was going to put this on Twitter.
Okay, it looks like we're finally live on YouTube.
Yeah, it shows live.
Well, I'm glad.
I'm going to hit share. I'm going to go Twitter. Oh, yeah, I just got the notification.
Stickers go in the mail tomorrow.
Episode 113. We're live. There we go. Hit button and hit hashtag podcast.
Hello, Tom.
Yeah, Kim, you're keeping up on that while I'm doing this shit.
That's why I've got my phone up. Looking at the chat.
Podcast? I can't even spell. Oh my God. I wonder who the hell didn't get no sleep today.
Yeah, I wonder.
Who got no sleep today?
I think it was you that got no sleep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was me.
In fact, I'm absolutely
podcast live. Live stream, I should put, huh? Live streaming. Yeah, I'll make it in. YouTube. What else?
Facebook.
No, I'm just doing this on Twitter. And I'm just tweetering like you like to call it.
Tweetering?
Yeah. That's it, right? Podcast, live stream. All hell with you, Gen X. So it's Jesus Christ. I can't even freaking do this.
Okay.
6-pack.
What's a crackle-ackling?
What?
DB says what's a crackle-ackling?
Oh, just trying to freaking do a tweet here and my brain ain't fucking working. Probably because I'm tired.
Yeah, you've been up for a while.
Well, it's one of those things.
Yeah, I know.
All right, what the hell is it? Oh, yeah, I think that's good enough. Fuck it. It'll work.
Yep.
Maybe one day we'll get the Red 5 guys in here.
Hi,
Hannah Banana. Holy shit. At least she didn't go how. Ow. This is going to be a great podcast. You might have to carry this show more than me.
Okay, I'll do my best.
I see something about smacking me. What the fuck?
Yeah, Kim, smack him with a frying pan after
Oh,
the
hell
podcast
no.
stops so he sleeps. No, I don't think I'm gonna need to.
No, fucking melatonin.
Yeah,
All right, well, hell, let's get on the other side of this, get some housekeeping done.
Yes. Oh, we need to
And
say hello to our people. We need to say hello. We're used and abused.
we don't do that until after we do the 30 seconds. And then
Oh, yeah. Let's do the 30-second thing. Hey, you told me to keep it running, so.
You're going to keep it running without even doing the fucking 30 seconds on here, and then so I could add a song in later.
No, we'll go ahead and do 30 seconds.
All right. You sure?
Sure.
You sure want to do that?
Yeah, it makes it easier.
Okay, well, let's meet them on the other side.
All right, sounds good.
Welcome to Use and Abuse. I'm Scott.
I'm Kim.
And this is episode 113.
Yes, we will be covering the six-pack movie filmed in 1982.
No, it was released in 1982.
Well, released in 1982 with star Kenny Rogers.
Diane Lane and Erin Gray.
Well, I figured you'd pick up the rest of the cast.
Oh, good Lord. And as Tom just pointed out, sneak some ZQL into my drinks. If we had some, she probably would.
You bet I would.
But it don't matter because we got melatonin gummies. And the minute I take those, I will be out.
Yes, you will. Now let's get the normal housekeeping done, and then we'll get into the show.
Okay, normal housekeeping. All right. Oh, yeah, that's that button.
Thank you to our Patreons, Luna Girl and Dragon Buddy, Don Della Snooch Solsky, Brady Big Lovin', Hannah, Mikey, Brenly, and Case.
And if you want to join our Patreon, go to patreon.com, search in the creative bar Used and Abused Pod.
Check our pod family out, the Sidebar Cantina, the Escape Pod, which are all on the Red 5 Network, Swede Studios, Big Swede's Excellent Adventure, and Tactical Swede.
And you also would check out the Red 5 Network for more exciting podcasts. Yeah. It's right there on the screen. I still can't fucking read it.
Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, click subscribe, then click the bell to be notified when we go live and upload new videos.
Only if I had some sunglasses, I could just go.
Yeah, exactly.
I love you.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
I know.
You can find Using Views on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr.
Our email is usedandabusedpod@gmail.com and is spelled out
A-N-D.
A-N-D.
And our website is usedabusepod.com, all lowercase, so just usedabusepod.com. There you can find links to all of our episodes, link to our YouTube videos, link to our merch store, link
to our Patreon,
which is under the donate tab. Why did I fucking write it like that?
And you can leave us a message.
I must have wrote that when I was fucking tired too.
Oh, yeah, you may want to just edit that later.
Right. Also, click subscribe to be notified by, which I still haven't fucking checked out, but hey, whatever. Click subscribe to be notified by email, hopefully, when new audio-only episodes are available.
Go to our
merch.
Go to tpublic.com and search for Used Abused Pod for our merch store.
Which that used abused pod is all one word.
Yes.
And all lowercase.
Case. There are t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, face masks, onesies, coffee mugs, etc.
Right. Etc. I mean, you've got what? Like
I have a bag.
You have a tote?
I have a tote bag.
There's also tapestries.
Yep.
Posters. I don't know about posters, but
there are tapestries.
There's a lot of shit on
there.
Yeah. We really need to pick up a freaking tapestry.
Yeah, we do.
And then get something to hang it behind us.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways.
Oh, she's using the proper name.
What?
Oh.
Anyways, well, how about we give a shout out to everybody in the chat real quick?
Yes.
What we got?
Thank you to Tom, Dragon Buddy, Kel, and Hannah for joining us in the chat.
Live in the chat. And just a quick thing, if you want to join us in the chat, you can always be with us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and join us and say hey in the chat, and interact with all of our friends that are in our chat weekly. Fuck.
Yes.
My brain is off.
Oh, once we start talking about the movie, it'll get back on course.
I doubt it.
Okay.
I doubt it. It is fucking hell off.
Okay.
So, when we talk about one of the things we did, I put it in the little teaser in the show notes or in the description of the show notes. Team USA.
Yes, Team USA.
So, both the women's softball team and women's gymnastics team both got silver this morning. We watched it live right after we got done with this morning's episode.
Yes, we did.
Which is probably part of the reason why it's got nothing to do with me staying up. I just can't shut my fucking brain off.
Oh, okay.
The brain just went go off. It just kept thinking of shit.
Okay.
So you know how that goes.
Yes, I do.
Anyways, so yeah, unfortunately, I mean, it's still a silver medal.
Yes.
It just proves that, what?
Go ahead. Go where you're going.
Well, I don't know where I'm going now because I just fucking derailed.
It proves that the USA is no longer powerhouses in softball, and softball should have never been removed from the Olympics because Japan now has beat them twice. Once in 2008 and once in 2021. Sorry. It was supposed to be the Tokyo 2020 Olympics.
And I agree with Kel. Simone Biles, we love her too.
Yes.
What she did today by saying, you know what, I'm not mentally into it, and or according to Team USA, coach's injury, which whatever it was, she took the high road and said, you know what, I can't compete at the 100% I want to give every time. So she pulled herself out to give someone else a chance to hopefully help Team USA win that gold. Unfortunately, Russia was just too fucking tough.
Yes, and I thought the judging was a little tough on him too.
It wasn't just but it wasn't just on Team USA either.
No,
I mean,
I'm talking
fucking judges.
They were tough,
dude. Like I said, after it was all over with, because we watched the Florida team was worst on the judging.
Yeah.
Even some of the Russians, I mean, they had some really good, great Florida teams.
And they got
fucking low scores.
Yeah.
I said, well, I want to see the fucking judges go out and do all them moves.
Exactly.
And Kel says, I was heartbroken when she dropped out. Yeah. And then I found out why my heart grew. Exactly.
And then Tom says USA sucks at skateboarding.
It's because Tony Hawk's too old. And our one and the other guy's a snowboarder.
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah, Sean. Oh, I can't remember.
It happens. Yeah. I mean, the thing with Team USA is, honestly, the hardest thing for us is we don't pay our athletes.
No, we don't.
They still work full-time jobs, and they got to get
their training,
the sponsorships, or whatever to be able to go to the Olympics and stuff. Where like Team Russia or even a lot of these other teams from other countries, they're paid.
Yeah, they are.
That's their job. Their job is to be a gymnast. Their job is to do this sport, that sport. And that's why when we do win gold and kick some of these teams' asses, it's really great.
And just a little side note that
real quick, and Tom's asking what the crap is up with basketball. Tom, honestly, that happens every so often. I think one thing that a lot of people are just missing is the NBA is no longer just Americans, or even the African Americans. It is a lot of people from different countries, and then so when the Olympics come up, these guys go back to their home countries to play ball. But also, what we don't hear a lot about over here is the European NBA. They got an NBA deal over there in Europe, where all these teams are playing under NBA rules. Now, the difference also is there is a difference between NBA rules and international play, where all the NBA international teams, the Europe in NBA still play under international basketball rules.
Yeah.
Where we don't
in the
NBA.
That's true.
So really, should we change our rules in the NBA to go with internationally, since now we are including our pros?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, this isn't what was it, 1996, when the Olympic, the IOC finally allowed professionals in, and we sent the fucking dream team.
Yeah, we did. We did.
I mean, we said, okay, here you go, beat this, bitches.
Yeah, we sent. Yeah.
Well, I mean, but then again, if they would have allowed pros before that, then we would have never had the miracle in 1980.
No, we wouldn't have.
I mean, how great was that? That here are a bunch of amateur hockey players.
Yeah.
Beat Russia's fucking pro players.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing is, one thing I want to bring up with USA softball is I don't know what the combined age of our team was this year, but I'm sorry, these gals are up there in age. I mean, there's some that have been in a few Olympics now, and I do not know why we're not pulling a lot of the girls from the last College World Series game.
Yeah, well, and one of them came out of retirement. She
Right.
She done retired from
Right.
the Olympics.
I mean, yeah, it's great, but at the same time, the problem is like a lot of these players, they play because Japan has a professional women's softball league over there.
Yeah, they do.
So all of our players play over there.
Yeah.
So they get used to seeing all of our pictures.
Yeah, they do.
And the thing is, like I said, I mean, I don't remember who won the college last. I think it was Oklahoma just won the College World Series.
I think so.
I mean, I love some of the comments I read today between Facebook and Twitter. It's like everybody's like, I don't know why we just didn't send Oklahoma over there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, and a lot of it was brought about the age of Team USA.
Yeah, it was.
And as far as soccer goes, or football for our fans from over the pond.
Yeah.
Team USA lost that first match against Sweden. Now, as far as I don't think they've been blistering other teams.
No, they haven't.
But they've been winning most of their games, and I think they tied and made it to the knockout round this year.
They did.
So they're at least in that. But what sport does that oiled up Tongan play? Asking for oiled up Tongan.
I don't know.
Beats the hell out of me.
I have no idea. What sport does the oiled up Tongan play?
Oh, I don't. Mainly, we've got our little, like, in this Summer Olympics, the sports we pay attention to, softball, regular gymnastics. She'll pay attention to the rhythmic, where they use the ribbons and shit.
Yes, the ribbons and balls and props and stuff.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Of course, I'll watch the golf.
There's also
and then I like a lot of the swimming and then diving are pretty much my events I like to watch.
I know there's also synchronized swimming too.
Yeah,
I like to watch that.
Ain't my cup of tea.
Well, it's mine because I like it.
Hey, if they fucking brought Mike Myers, if one of them fucking teams would bring Mike Myers out of it, then I might watch it. I'm talking about Austin Powers.
Yeah, I know you did.
Anyways, remember else I had on the list that I don't.
Well, just to kind of, I have a little side note for the women's gymnastics.
Go ahead.
Russia can now claim that they have ended the decade-long streak for the U.S. women's gymnastics team in placing winning gold.
Right. I mean, hey.
But they were better than us. I mean, It showed. And even, like you said, they were even getting low scores.
I mean, if you go back, because this is something I've never done before, at least for me, because of like the NBC Sports app this year, of having that, we actually picked up times where we watched the qualifiers.
Yeah.
And we watched the third subdivision 3, which was where the USA was at.
Yeah.
And for qualifying for women's gymnastics. And there was a lot of mistakes on Team USA.
Well, yeah.
There was a lot of mistakes. And even Simone, the thing is she's been labeled. Everybody has been calling her a GOAT.
Yeah.
Of gymnastics right now. And that is a lot of fucking pressure on a young woman.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, that is part of what getting to her.
Yeah.
Is she's got the whole United States riding on her.
Yeah.
The whole country riding on her. And it's not fair.
No, it's
not fair for, I'm not saying just us, but it's not fair for this whole country to put their hopes on one person.
Yeah,
especially
exactly.
in a team format.
Yeah, because it's a team that wins and loses in
Right.
this particular
You
format.
win and lose in this particular format. You're right, Kim. You win and lose as a team.
Yeah. Now, if you
I mean,
go on to the all around,
right, all around,
which is the best of the best gymnasts,
right? That's where we're going next.
Yeah, that's where we're going next. Then it's all on you.
And then we'll have the individual apparatuses.
Yeah. Then it's all on you.
And then these next two are definitely all
individual. There's no team in the next two.
Right. Right. All right. So what's next on my little list there? I know I put like movie news, which I don't have any. Besides that, new Masters of the Universe on Netflix, we have not watched yet. Sorry, Kel. We were planning to, but then
you hit the description and got 6-pack and
no, you go plus. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about that video game DLC.
Yes.
So it's the Train Sim World 2 game that I have on the Xbox X, and their latest DLC, was Cane Creek.
Yes.
Is based in what do you call it? Southern Utah.
Yeah,
Potash.
Yeah, it's down around
It's St. George or above St. George.
Canaan.
Yeah. Anyways,
that area.
So my biggest bitch about this is the fact that they use in the video game or in the original release of the game, we had CSX.
Yes.
Engines. That is a train company here in the States, where this new one for Cane Creek uses Union Pacific, so UP trains. And what they literally did, and I think is bullshit, and it's chicken shit, is they used the CSX trains, put the new livery over the top of them, which actually that part I don't mind, but the next part I do is where they left all the CSX fucking warning signs and shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it perfect.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, Don and Brady talk about it all the time. These fucking video games coming out. You spend $60 to $80 fucking on a video game, and then heaven forbid you buy the fucking like ultra deluxe version of one.
Yeah.
And it runs you $100 to $120, and the game's broken.
Yeah, it is.
It's not running right. I mean, what happened to the days of serious beta testing?
They done went out the door.
But then again, I know me and you talk about this offline. We've talked about it a few hundred times. But one thing I miss about the days of not having or being connected to the internet all the time with your game system, is it forced those companies, the game makers to that's why games used to take forever to come out.
Yeah.
You'd hear something, you'd read something in a magazine about, such game is coming out. Okay, but then it gets delayed because they're trying to make it perfect.
Yeah.
Because before they got to put it on the disc and then they got to sell it. Nowadays, because of the internet and the patches and shit, here we can just
release,
give you a half-ass game, and then when you guys bitch about all the things wrong with it, then we'll start fixing it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just fucking disgusting. I mean, and it's like even Don was talking, unless you got games like this, like the Train Simulator one, the Train Sim World 2 that I play, or the one that actually just came live today on Xbox, the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Is now actually on Xbox, thank God.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go buy a computer just to be able to fucking play that.
Yeah, I know.
But those type of games are fine with DLCs because you're adding to your experience.
Yeah, you are.
Where a game like Don was talking about, Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, so we didn't get into it until after
all the
DLCs were released. But now, from what I think it was like last or a couple of weeks ago, Don was mentioning they're now releasing another fucking DLC for it.
Oh wow!
Like,
why?
Why the new fucking game's coming out?
Yeah, that's why.
We're no longer. I mean, really, PlayStation, PS4 is dead. It should be dead to you.
Yeah.
PS4 should be dead, and we should be focused on the PS5.
Yeah.
But you know why they won't? Because they can't sell PS5s right now.
No, they can't.
Because they can't keep them in stock, just like Microsoft can't keep the Xbox X's in stock. All because of some fucking chip.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I know.
But yeah. Shit. So our only other video game, like I say, I'm really looking forward to, besides the new NASCAR Heat game when it comes out,
Yes.
is if it ever fucking comes out, will be the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga.
Oh yeah.
I'll look forward to that one. But right now, I've got really no games on my radar that I'm really caring about.
Oh yeah.
But it's funny how when you're in your teens, even in your first early adult years, you buy almost every fucking video game you can.
Yes, you can do.
And then as you get older, it just seems like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna buy shit that I want to play. You know, not unless it comes free on Xbox Game Pass. I really, most of the shit I'm not gonna download.
Yeah.
And play. You know.
Oh yeah.
You mean add?
Nope, not a thing.
All right, so what's next?
Anything? No?
Well, you know what? Let's talk about what we got in the mail.
Oh yeah.
Which ordered this right after last week's episode, right?
Yes, we did. Okay.
Ordered pretty much a big order.
Yes.
All right. Well, you gonna hold them up, or am I gonna hold them up?
I'll hold them up. Are you ready?
All right, let's go. Look at that. Kissology. This is the ultimate, as it says, the Ultimate Kiss Collection. Volume 1, it goes 1974 through 1977. Just so to give you an idea, this was released in 2006 by VH1 Classic. And Kiss, obviously.
Okay. This is the
volume 2.
Sorry. Which covers 1978 to 1991. This was also by VH1 Classics.
Right. Again, here we are again, another Kiss thing. And they highly skip over the fucking 80s.
Yeah, they do. Look.
Yeah,
sweet. Okay. Then we have volume
3,
which covers 1992 to 2000.
Right.
Now,
so this goes
is
through.
This is 2000. So this is
the Revenge part of Revenge. Really only got one part of the Revenge, one concert of the Revenge tour on there.
Yes.
Then we go straight to Unplugged.
Yes, we do.
And then everything kind of with the reunion and Psycho Circus, and then all the way up through the last and final. What's the last show they have on here? June 27, 2000 in New Jersey.
Yes.
Now, see these 3 sets were the deal.
Yes.
Not knowing that the person was going to add extra shit into it.
Which the person did.
Which he did.
And this is Kiss Symphony.
Or better known as Kiss Alive 4, which is the Symphony record.
Yes.
Where they use the Melbourne, Australia Orchestra.
Yep.
That one, I got it as a freebie, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got those right after all the Kiss stuff, because I noticed they were missing a few things, and there's a few things in there I want Kim to be able to see from a different point of view. So yeah. Okay. Kind of cool, huh?
Yeah, it is. It was awesome.
We checked a little bit out just to make sure they worked.
Yes.
And
found some interesting footage.
Oh yeah, because only the very first one, it focuses on Kiss in the 70s.
Yeah, it does.
Which is their big time heyday.
Yes.
I mean, really, when you get down to it, that is their heyday.
It is.
But yeah, damn, we're just kind of moving along real quick.
I know we are.
So, I guess main topic.
Main topic. Yep, the main topic.
Is that what it says? Main topic.
Mm-hmm.
It was gonna go by quicker than I thought. Oh well, we've killed these fucking shows. We've had some really long shows. It's time to have a decent short one, but we'll see we'll see. It probably won't be that short because we'll probably fucking still make it longer.
Yeah.
So on to the main topic, and that is we are talking about the 1992 20th Century Fox movie Six Pack.
Yes.
It's, according to Wikipedia, it's an American comedy drama. It was directed by Daniel Petrie. And again, starring Kenny Rogers, Diane Lane, Erin Gray. Of course, as time has moved on, they've added Anthony Michael Hall to that because he's a bigger actor now. And of course, Barry Corbin.
Yes.
Just real quick, the budget of the movie was 11.5 to 13.5 million. And it grossed 20.2 million.
Yeah, 20.2 million.
And it's full run in the box office.
Yes. Now this plot kind of sucks. But
again, it's Wikipedia, and plus most like old 80 movies, they don't do a lot of
synopsis.
They don't.
On
well, it. They just cut to the chase, and even what their whole fucking point of the plot here is a joke.
Yeah.
So we open the movie with Winnebago pulling a kind of Winnebago.
Yeah, a Winnebago pulling a.
I don't think it was actually. It was a
motorhome pulling a 49 car number 49 car behind it.
A trailer.
Yes, with a
race car on it with tires.
Yes.
And he pulls into it. The driver pulls into a small town. Well, before he pulls in this small town, there's this van that pulls out behind him.
Yes.
We're not really sure what the hell is going on with this van.
No.
But he decides to pull into this small town. Parks.
Well, because he needed some gas.
Oh yeah, that's right. He went. I was already skipping.
Yeah, he needed to fill his.
He needed to fill up. Walked in and said, "Hey, pops,
give me $10 and I'm going to use your John."
And the old man was fucking asleep.
Yeah.
Snoring away.
Oh yeah.
Which I like to be doing right now. Not just joking. So he goes in to use the John. Well, about that time, that van pulls up.
Yeah.
Right in front of the race car. So the guy there, if he was awake, wouldn't see what the hell was going on. And then, by the way, we still don't know if this is Brewster.
Yeah.
Played by Kenny. We just know it's Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
If you know what Kenny Rogers looks like, then you know who he is.
Yes.
But at this point, he tries to come out of the restroom.
Yes.
After washing his hands, and the door's stuck.
So then he tries to pull the door.
He decides he's going to yank the door hard,
and pulls the handle out.
So then he's got to climb out
through the window.
Right.
And ends up on a pile of old tires.
Right. Which you can always tell when a stunt double's used.
Uh-huh.
You know how to do that? Do you know how to do that when you're in a movie? When your main actor is like climbing out of something like that, as long as they're zoomed in, close up on.
Oh yeah, it's the main
actor. But the minute they fucking
zoom out, it says stunt double.
And it's a wide shot. Yeah, it's a stunt double.
Yep.
Because that's exactly what happened in that scene. They real close in as Kenny Rogers was climbing out so far. As soon as he got to one point, zoom, the camera
came out.
Yep, came out for the wide shot. Anyways, yes, lands on a bunch of tires, comes around and finds out his race car's been stripped.
I mean, literally stripped from the tires to the engine.
Yeah, well, no, they didn't take the full engine.
No, but they did take
a good portion of it. They left the bottom half of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they took a good portion of his fucking race car.
Yes.
So then he tries to go to the sheriff's.
And they're closed.
Right. Well, it's got, we're supposed to be in Texas at this point.
Yeah, we are in Texas.
Well, that's what it says, we're in Texas.
Yeah.
Anyways, what did the sign say? You remember?
Closed, be back shortly or be back soon or something. It was
be back ?
Yeah. And it was written on cardboard hung on the door.
Yeah, with rope.
Uh-huh.
So he decided he goes to go get a bite to eat
at the diner.
And so this gal comes up. The waitress is wearing the damn belt buckle's got a radio on it.
Yes, this belt buckle's bigger than her waist.
Ain't that fucking big. We're in Texas. They wear big belt buckles.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, it's got a radio on it.
Yes.
And he pretty much says turn it down, or she turns it down.
Well, she comes up and asks him if there's something wrong and why
that's right.
He's
just playing with the chili. He's not really eating it.
Yeah. And he says, I guess I'm not really hungry. And then she sits down and starts attempting to flirt with him.
Attempting?
Okay, she flirts with him. I mean,
what kind of attempt was that? I mean, good God. If a dude was doing that too, well, especially in 2020, 2021, it'd be completely different. But yeah.
Yeah,
so that was pretty fucking much saying she wants him.
Yeah, exactly. So then So then he proceeds to ask her, how long have you been here? And the flirting goes on, and I don't remember the whole conversation, but anyway, it winds up that she gets mad about his answers and walks off.
Right. Well, as he just before that all it ends, we notice right behind Bruce's now stripped down race car, a yellow Corvette pulls up.
Yes.
And yes, they walk in. This is the part too, because she went to before she sat down and talked to him. They ordered I don't remember what the hell they ordered, but
it was a hamburger and a chocolate shake.
Remember how she said it?
She says, I do not remember.
Yeah, I wish I did too. I don't either. But it was definitely a Texas way of saying it.
Yeah, something about, oh gosh. Oh man, it was so funny too.
All right, well, just continue on. You continue on, I'll try to find it.
So then he looks out the window in this same truck, I guess you would call.
No, he doesn't see the van. Doesn't see the van.
No, he's
he hears him peel out, supposedly.
I thought he seen the van. I don't remember.
No, he heard him just as they were leaving, and he saw it right at the end. All right, anyway, so this is what she says. So they ordered the two kids out of the Corvette ordered 2 chocolate shakes and 2 burgers to go. Well done. And this is what she said: shake 2 browns, 2 clays to walk and kill them. Then she goes back and starts. Brewster goes, "May I ask you a question? This is a waitress. Long as it's personal. You lived here long. Why? You're gonna take me away? Not what exactly what I have in mind. I know what you've got in mind, and I like it. But I'm working. Lucy, I got a problem. Like I told you, wait until after work, and I'll solve it for you."
Yeah.
There's all the flirting. Someone stole some parts of my car this morning. Suppose there's any chance that maybe, and she cuts him off about time I get back to work.
Yes.
And then he turns, sees them, that they've done it again, and damn, they've done it again. And this is where he takes off after him.
Yes.
And then, of course, she gets mad because he didn't pay the check.
Oh, yeah.
And then she says, "You forgot the check, and what about my tip?"
Yeah.
And then she also says she's calling the cops.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So then he proceeds to chase them all over the place through farmland.
End up losing his fucking trailer with his race car on it. And then the kids' van busts through a fucking bridge that's out of service.
Yeah.
And land in the water.
Yes.
And as he rolls up on them, he goes, "Oh my God, those are just kids." So he goes over and helps them. And then we find out that the youngest one, little Harry, is actually still on the van. Yes. So Brewster jumps in and swims out and gets him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so brings all of them to shore.
Right. Well, after this, they're all the shore except for little Harry. He brings the little Harry to shore. And
then I don't remember what. Yeah. Go ahead. You've got it. Go ahead. You can outline it better than I can.
Okay. Well, Swifty says, "Mister, you look like shit."
Yeah.
But put it there anyhow. Went it for you, I'd lost my kid brother. Hey, what the hell? My parts are on that truck. This is the one that's swimming in the lake or in the river. And they go, "No." The other one says, "No, sir. They've already been delivered." Delivered to who? "Oh, you're not talking, huh? So we'll see how much talking you do when we get to your parents, okay? Hold it, damn it. That's our truck sinking out there. You'll get your truck back when I get my parts back, all right?"
Yeah.
Come on. Thanks to you guys, my trailer hitch is screwed up too. Look, if we can fix it, it ain't broke, all right? That's where take it easy, mister. And this is where Doc, the one they call Doc, is actually Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah.
It's a very young Anthony Michael Hall.
Yes.
So he fixes the hitch. Then they go to their place, and he's wanting to know where their parents are at. Parents aren't there.
No.
And because, well, we find out later that the parents are dead.
Yeah, we do.
We find that's way later. We find this out.
Yeah, way later in the movie.
And then all of a sudden, the sheriff shows up, and pretty pissed off at the kids.
Yep. Arrest Brewster.
Hold on, before that. Damn it. No, because remember, the sheriff shows up, gets mad at him, says they're not supposed to be stealing full vehicles. They're supposed to be stripping them. Then Brewster comes out and says, oh, fuck, what does he say?
Nice operation you're running
right.
here. And that's where he decides he wants to arrest Brewster for
right. And then we find out the cop's name is Big John. Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're no longer on Facebook.
Okay. What happened?
I don't know. It kicked us off Facebook for some fucking reason. Well, those who hopefully we're still live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Are we? Yeah, we're still live there.
Yeah, we're still live.
All right. So, anyways, Big John's the sheriff, and he says, "Get your asses out here on the double." Brewster's wanting to know who is Big John. Diane Lane or Breezy or Heather. Heather's her real name. She just tells him, "Stay in there, please. Just stay in here."
Okay, thank you, Cal. She says she sees us still.
Okay. And then Big John says, "What the hell you got in here? You're supposed to strip cars, not steal them. Ain't that the same rig you stripped down at over Twellinger Station? It's quite a scam you got going, Sheriff. Who the hell are you?" This is where now the sheriff and Bruce are talking.
Yeah.
"You should know. You got all my parts. You'll have the hell of a time proving anything. Take a blind judge of your brother-in-law not to see what you're up in. Let me weigh some, John. Let me land blast him. Shut up, Otis." You fell in a real thick pile of beans, boy, is what he says to Brewster. "We got you for breaking in and an exit over at Twellinger. Second-degree larceny at the diner.
Yeah.
And whatever else I can think of. Cuff him. Hey, take it easy. You're going to read me my right? What about my phone call? Oh, sure. Let me get you a dial tone." And then the Otis hits him over the back of the head with a gun.
Yeah.
And then Big John says, "And add resisting arrest to that list too, Otis." I knew I could think of something.
Yeah.
So we get to the jail. Brewster wakes up. And thank you, Hannah, also. Tom's doing our clicks.
Yes.
And Brewster wakes up in jail, and he realizes, he's pretty well screwed. You're in a backwoods town. Some of us that grew up in small towns, especially some in Nevada,
yes,
know what it's like to have some backwoods fucking law enforcement people.
Yes, exactly.
Anyways, they end up taking. Well, Big John's not there. Otis is playing cards.
Yes.
Solitaire by himself.
Yes.
Well, Swifty, the kid Swifty, shows up with a bag. Says it's for the prisoner. Because he saved his kid brother, so they made a meal for him.
Yes.
Well, the deputy goes ahead, takes the bag, make sure there's no funny stuff in the bag,
Yes, exactly.
Well, as that time's going on, Swifty go ahead and grabs a pistol out of the holster.
Yes.
That's hanging right there. It freaking gun belt's hanging right there on the nail.
Yeah.
And just pulls it, points right at the deputy. Then grabs the freaking keys to the jail. Has him open the door up.
Yep.
Pretty much he said Otis says he don't want to do it, don't want to unlock the jail cell, and Switchy says, "Is there real bullets in here?" And then you hear the gun click. It's the old school 600 with the hammer.
Oh yeah.
That you pull back. So he pulled it back, and yeah, so he lets Brewster out. Brewster friggin' grabs and says he's not violent, then punches him. And throws him in jail cell, but he doesn't lock the door.
Yeah, but before that, Brewster says you might want to listen to the kid.
Yeah, that's true. So him and Swifty go running for the door, get the hell out of there. Well, here comes Big John.
Yes.
So they're waiting for Big John to get in, and as soon as he's past a certain point, you hear Big John, "Oh, what the hell?"
Yeah.
And then they run out the door and lock the front door on the sheriff.
Yes.
Well, here comes Heather, better also known as Breezy.
Yes.
She driving Bruce's rig.
Yeah.
And they get into the back, and he's telling her to go. Oh, we got to wait for the rest of them. Well, of course, the rest of the kids are fucking with the sheriff's cars.
Yeah.
So just before this all takes place, Brewster makes a mention that this sheriff ain't going to be locked in there for long. And about that minute, you hear gunshots and you see him start. I always love Hollywood where you shoot around the fucking door hinge to, like, okay. Yeah, or right around the doorknob area.
Yeah.
Sure, that works. Sure.
Exactly.
But anyway, so they take off and they count it down.
Yeah.
And pretty much every, typical Hollywood, every bit of a car that can fall apart falls apart.
Yes.
I mean, doors come off.
It starts with the hood. And then,
it reminds me back, rewind it back to like watching Convoy.
Yeah.
When they squeezed the fucking sheriff's car, everything was coming off, including the windshield popped down.
Yeah.
Which, may or may not happen.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like watching this. I mean, the hood first flies up, and then doors are coming off.
Yeah.
The front fenders are coming off. The wheels are coming off. It's like, wait, he just made this fucking screeching turn chasing them.
Yeah.
Yet the wheels didn't come off at that moment.
Yeah, I know.
It's one of those things where, again, when you're watching a Hollywood movie, you've got to pretty much take logic out of everything.
Yes, you do. Because
especially in the fucking 80s.
Yes.
70s and 80s, when you got like your Cannonball Runs, your Smoking the Bandits, the Convoy 6-pack.
Yeah.
Even Stroker Ace. You pretty much got to take everything
out of Hollywood.
At face value and don't put logic to it.
Yeah, because
which is about the same thing about doing Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because if you start trying to put logic to Star Wars, that's why but if you try to put logic to Star Wars, nothing fucking works.
No.
It's the same thing with Star Trek.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit just don't work right. But hey, whatever. The whole point about going to the movies is to enjoy yourself.
A whole lot of dumb films.
Captain Chaos. Oh wait, no, Chaos was the last one. Him. JJ. He don't like it when you talk to me like that. I don't want to hear about him. Dun dun dun. Sorry, that's Cannonball Run.
I know.
I've watched all these fucking flicks thousands of times, and I love them all.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they're right up there with the airplanes. You know, they're just that slapstick comedy that we had a lot of in the 80s.
Yes.
Which is great.
Yeah.
So at this point, he realizes he got to take the kids with him.
Yes, he does. So he loads them up into his motorhome, and at this time he's headed to Shreveport, Louisiana.
Actually, you got to say it right. Louisiana.
Yeah, Louisiana. Shreveport, Louisiana, where he wants to get back into the racing because at this time he had been out of racing for a while.
Right. But we still haven't really know why yet.
Yeah, we just don't know why yet.
So he goes to a bar and meets his best
buddy Lily.
Right. What does he call her? Bud?
Bud. Yeah, he calls her Bud. And while he's at this bar, well, when they get to Shreveport, that was supposed to be the last stop for the kids. So he puts them into supposed to put them into a motel.
Well, he does. He puts them up in a room.
And then he goes over to see Bud at this honky tonk bar, and in the midst of him seeing Bud, or otherwise known as Lillian, at this honky tonk bar, these kids are stripping these other race car drivers' parts off their cars. Well, in the midst of stripping these race car parts off of these other drivers' cars, they set fire to a dumpster. And everybody comes out of the honky tonk, and all that was said was it must have been some mad drunk that sent it, or that set the fire.
Right.
So,
Continue on.
so then he tells Bud, see you later, heads over. No, Bud comes out and says he needs a place, something to eat and a place to sleep. So then Bud takes him over to her house, and that's where he stays for the night.
Is it her house, or do they go up in his motel room?
I thought it was her house.
Okay.
I could
No, because all the race car drivers knocked on the door.
Oh yeah, so
it was his motel room.
Yeah, it was his motel room. So Lily and Brewster stayed in his motel room. Then in the morning, he hears a knock on the door, and one of the drivers says, "We've been robbed. We've been robbed. Somebody's robbed our parts." So he goes, and he has an idea who did it. So you are.
No, UNR was not in the movie.
And so he goes through, and he has an idea of who did this. And so the race car drivers are getting together, saying they got to go get parts for their cars in order to do this race. So he says, well, I gotta go find parts for mine too, because mine's been stripped too. So he goes and peeks into his motorhome, and there's all these parts. So he quickly shuts the door, makes sure nobody's looking, opens it, walks in, and basically asks them what they were doing. And their answer was, well, we thought we'd help you get back to racing. And so they go over to the racetrack, and no, not the racetrack yet. So he says that he needs to go get parts, that he doesn't want the parts off of the other racers' cars, and that he needs to pay his drivers back. So they end up going to this junkyard and trying to sell these parts that the kids have basically 5-finger discounted off of these cars. Race cars. He pulls a wire out. I don't know what wire it was that he pulled out.
Just one off the distributor cap.
Yeah, and says just so you guys don't get.
And he's showing to the kids like this, like, aha, I got you. And I'm just thinking to myself at this point, going, all right, let's see. They just stole a bunch of fucking parts off of other race cars. And you think that maybe one of them might be some extra fucking plugs and wires.
Yeah. So then he goes and over to the person that is in charge of the junkyard, and says, I got some parts for you. And at that time, the kids take off in the motorhome and with the car.
Right. So at that point, he says, little bastards. Then he asks Clarence, you got anything else I can drive? Nope, says Clarence. I just sell parts. I ain't got no whole car.
Yeah.
I'll catch you later, Clarence. I'm going to find a way back, way to the track and fast. Clarence, you give me a hand over here. A guy yells across from the road. And then Bruce says, Clarence,
he's going to need
I got a funny feeling he's going to need that. This. And he's holding that wire.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks. And he's looking for ride to the track. He finds one. And how about a ride to the track? Sure thing. Hop in. Dog don't bite. He's friendly.
Oh, this dog was overly friendly.
Big old bloodhound. Yeah, nice little still pictures that we're trying to get to the racetrack of the dog licking him and, just having a good old time.
Yeah. So he ends up at the racetrack, and the kids are at his car putting this thing back together.
Well, here we go.
Has the crate shipped in.
Yeah, go ahead.
And that's when Heather or Breezy says, I told him I was your daughter and signed for him.
Right.
And I don't. And
so he qualifies 15th.
He does.
And where does he finish?
He finishes 4th.
Okay. Then he goes and picks up his money.
Yes, he does.
Pays back all the other race car drivers.
Yes.
Which I'm trying to get to that point real quick. So go ahead.
Pays back all the race car drivers, gives the kids their cut of it, and says this is, and at this time, Lily has joined them. And so he tells them that this is the end of the line, and then, buys them, before he tells them that, buys them ice cream.
Hold on. Let me get to the lines here, because these lines are pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
So let me just find it real quick. So we just go just a little bit slower.
Okay. Well, I'll let you find them, because I'll go on.
So, Great Brew, one of the kids says, and one of the other kids says, probably Swifty, he says, son of a bitch did pretty good, didn't he? And then Brewster says, did pretty good. 4th place. You call that pretty good? You were great, Brew. You were sure fantastic. Thanks. Hey, guys. All right, then he talks to he goes over and starts talking to the other drivers, and that pisses off Swifty again. Sure got fired chasing. Oh no, he was talking to him. Where is it? Oh, god damn it. Oh, here we go. So, like you were saying, pay those guys back with the money.
Yes.
The parts of this kid stole. You guys are damn lucky they didn't call the police on you.
Uh-huh.
Feels good having a little green in the pocket, doesn't it? Little mind ties down. Where's the gear? It's inside. Don't you think you better get it? Brewster, you ain't gonna leave us here. Yeah, he's leaving us here. He's leaving Harry. But Brewster, we got to stay with your car. Hold it. Shreveport was at the end of the line. That was our deal. And he keeps his deal. That's where Bud comes back up, or Lila.
Lila, yeah.
And Brewster says he's coming to look for her. And then he says, Breezy, this is Lila. We've been talking about. And then she says, hi, Heather.
Yeah.
And then like you said, you guys want ice cream cones before you leave? These kids are good mechanics. Hey, where did you say your relatives are from? All over. What the kids reply. So he orders 8 chocolate chips, please. And then one of the kids says, make mine a banana split. Add some large nuts, please. Any other guys want you guys want banana split? Come on, guys, cheer up. Hey, I got an idea. I'll take you to the airport, put you on an airplane, buy you a ticket to see your relatives. I'm really jealous of these guys. They got to go to Hawaii. No shit, Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
Says Swifty. I bet that's the same mouth you eat out of. Bruce says back to him. Then of course they get the cones. Cost them $7.80 for 7 cones.
Yes, that's because it's outside the racetrack.
Then one of the kids, Harry says, Bruce, don't you want to stay with us? Well, actually, Harry, but what am I going to do with 6 kids? I'm not father material. And he looks at Lila and says, tell them. And she says, you're doing just fine. We ain't got to wait neither. Get the hell out of here. We'll find our own way. This is Swifty talking to Brewster. Come on, let's get our stuff. Wait a minute. Does that mean you don't want me to take you to the airport? And then Swifty says, at least that son of a bitch can hear.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he ends up leave him.
Yeah. With Lila.
Oh, actually, before he left, though, remember, she was trying to help. Yeah. Right. And he tells Lila to say something to him, and all of a sudden, Swifty says, shove it, mister. And Brewster looks back and says, don't you talk to her like that way. And she looks at him and says, he's talking to you, mister.
Yeah.
Oh. That's it. I'm getting ice cream. Oh, that's right. I took you off the chat, didn't I?
Yeah.
No, you do it right there. And you got it. And then he says, I'll call you later, Delilah. And then he also made the point that the airport was out of his way. So he leaves. The kid says this. Swifty says, you know, good, rotten, washed up, fork, tongue, black-hearted, double-dealing, backstabbing, alcoholic bum. We could have been great together. So then he gets to the next track.
Tries to set his car up.
Trying to set his car. Fucking car's not running with his shit.
No, it's not.
And he's like, well, let this kid do it.
And then you see the little thing comes.
All right, we got everybody wanting ice cream.
I see this.
Sorry. So anyway, so Doc, played by Anthony Michael Hall again, has got, the stethoscope
and going like this to him.
Pushes it down, lowers it down in between where Brewster can see it. And he pushes I felt it slide. And Doc says, welcome to your nightmare. Look who's back. Ma Barker and the boys.
Yeah.
We got no choice to stick with you till a better thing turns up. And it's the only way we can stay together. And then Heather points out, and Lila agreed.
Yeah.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Says Brewster. Anyways, so they set the car up.
Yes.
Oh no! This is this where Turk comes up? Oh yes.
Yes, this is the track that Turk comes to.
But before Turk, one of them fucking smart mouth race car drivers says something. Oh God, where is it?
Do you feed your pit? Do you give your pit crew all day suckers?
Oh God damn it!
Do you pay your pit crew an all day suckers?
Yeah, it was something like that. This is not finding it, but yeah, it was like, oh my God.
That was basically what he said.
And then we get Turk.
Yes.
Turk Logan. And he shows up, and all the girls are going, goo goo gaga for him.
Yeah.
And that's when he says, isn't that the famous Brewster Baker? And a bunch of midgets for a pit crew.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, Brew. I mean, it's the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. If you want money, all you have to do is ask, check, just a checkbook away.
Yeah.
See my old boss come in and something like this. Then switch. Kiss off, mister. You did very well down at Shreveport. Like easy pop to what? Fourth, huh? Must have been a lot of dead meat in that race. Kick his ass, Brewster, says Swifty again to Brewster. Don't take that shit from this fungus-faced toad sucker.
Yes.
Fucking the lines that they gave for fucking Swifty. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
And then Turk says back, I'd tell that little punk there that he shouldn't be talking to me like that if I were you. And then Bruce says, you're right, Swifty. Be polite. Mr. Logan here is a very sensitive man. On second thought, I got a good mind to turn this kid loose and let him whip your ass, Turk. That's funny, Brew. Yeah, that's real funny. That's a good one. You know what? I'd look out tomorrow if I were you, because I'm going to be out on that track just waiting for you to screw up just once. If you qualified, that is. Hey, Turk, shove it. Then they ask, who the hell is he? So then Brewster goes through this point that Turk used to be his chief mechanic.
Yes.
And that he pretty much wanted to drive the car. And eventually he set up the car bad for Brewster where it would fucking wreck on purpose. And so he lose all of his sponsors.
Yeah, Talladega.
At Talladega, yes. So at this point, we now realize, okay, at one point, Brewster was a NASCAR driver. Got in the bed wreck, lost all the sponsors, and is now, and he said 2 years. He said 2 years ago. So he's been trying to get back on the comeback tour for a couple years.
Yes.
So at this point, they get the car filed up, and they show rate. We just start going through track after track after track. Really,
But before that,
okay. But before that,
they said the kids say that his head's cracked, and that it's not going to last. And
oh yeah, that's right.
And he says that's $2,000. We'll just use it for this race. So then the kids plan a scheme and go steal Turk's engine, the part of Turk's engine and replace it with his. And they get to the racetrack and they race, and Turk's car blows up, and Brewster ends up, I believe, winning the race. And so then he finds out that that's what the kids do, and he says, if I beat Turk, I want to beat him fair and square, not by cheating. And then that's where it goes into racetrack after racetrack after racetrack.
Right. And at this time, he's being chased by, not only the cops or the cop Texas, he's also being chased by a guy named with last name Penske, not Roger, but this guy with last name Penske, who wants him to eventually catches up to him the day.
But we forgot that though.
Oh, okay.
But before that, the Turk turns the kids in, and they get arrested and are in jail, where he has to go get them out.
Right.
And so that's when he meets Penske, no, not Roger, and gives him a card and says, call me in the morning. So then he goes, breaks the kids out of jail. And that's when they talk about going to Atlanta, what they would call oh, good gosh, Kimberly. What was that called?
What?
Anyway, before this, though, they're on sort of a picnic at a canyon, and these kids are counting the money to get a down payment for this house in Tennessee.
Oh, you mean the Falls?
Yeah, the Falls.
Yeah.
Because they were looking at this house in Tennessee that they wanted that has like 5 bedrooms and all this acreage. So then they say, okay,
they've got $3,400, but they need $6,800 because 10% that's 10% of 68,000. And they say, read it again, Stephen. I like the way it sounds. On a rural route, number 2, outside of Nashville, near school. It's beautiful, 5-bedroom, 2.5 bathrooms, garage, dining, porch, gas kitchen, washer, dryer. It's a steal, $68,000.
Yeah. So they go on and win these races, and they call the realtor, and has the big guy, I can't remember his name, the one that asked for the banana split ice cream, call, because he's got the deepest voice. And they asked him if he was a minor. He said yes. And he hangs up the call, and he says, I've got some bad news. I got some really bad news. And then Heather says,
well, he gives them both sets of bad news.
Yeah.
Which was
that they won't allow them to buy the house because they are minors and they need an adult to sign. And 2, the house has already been sold at this time. Well, during this whole situation with Turk, Heather takes off on.
Well, that was before. You've already passed the point where she took off.
Yeah.
So now you got to rewind back to where they stole his engine parts.
Okay, so
when they stole the
Turk's engine parts. Anyway, so when in the midst of stealing Turk's engine, banana split. Stop it!
I'm actually starting to agree with Tom now. Fuck.
Anyway, so during the part of the movie where they're stealing Turk's engine parts, Heather actually takes off, and Brewster goes to find her. So they find her. Brewster finds her, brings her back, and then that's where it goes track after track after track, up until they found this house, and then they get turned in.
All right, whoa. They go to Birmingham.
Yes.
Brewster wins the race.
Yes.
And it's a $4,000 payday.
Yes.
For the man off the circuit for 2 years. Welcome back, Brewster. Real story on and off the track, folks. Here's Brewster to receive his trophy from Miss Birmingham, a lovely Melody Calhoun. Mr. Baker, Brewster, where's my crew? Brewster saying, Brewster, Ted, where's the kids? Two tune-ups just picked them up. What? They asked for the whole damn thing. Turk turned them in. They said some sheriff was coming for them. Said that they was wanted. Take care of my car, would you? Mr. Baker, I'm Sam Penske. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I've gotta go. I'm with Ford and would like you to get back into racing. We've got a Grand National car. We're looking for a driver. Ford out of Detroit. Yeah. Like you drive for us. You and your 6-pack. Are you kidding me? No, Mr. Baker. I'm the one. Sorry, Mr. Penske. I just got a lot of things in my mind right now. We got an entry in the Atlanta 500. Call me tomorrow at Pixie 5. The number is right down on the back of the card. If you're interested, as he's peeling out.
Yes.
Then Brewster shows up.
In a... Well, he dresses as Stone.
All right, well, here, I'll start reading.
Yeah.
He walks into the police station. Got the, nice little hat. The ones like the highway patrols wear.
Yes.
Got one of them on. Got a nice brown shirt.
Yeah.
Nice little sheriff's badge over here. And then it's got a name tag over here.
Yeah.
And as they zoom in on the name tag, where it really doesn't say,
it says Stone. It says
Stone. That's right. It says Stone for, I guess it's supposed to be
John. Yes. John Stone.
Yeah, right. Sheriff John Stone from Texas. Well, as you look underneath that name badge, you realize it says Boy Scouts of America. But Brewster walks in and says, howdy, ma'am. Sheriff John Stone, I'm here to pick up my chargees and run them back to Texas. And she says, well, yes, Sheriff. I love them little ones like my very own. And she says, I bet you do. Here's these release forms, she says, need to be signed and what?
Dated
the triple times.
Yeah.
3 times.
Triple times, yeah.
Uh-huh. Then give them to the deputy in there. Uh-huh. Then you go, you hear, if you're my pretty little filly, I got a good mind to kiss you smack down on the mouth, take you in my arms, waltz you clean across the state of Texas.
Yeah, waltz you clean across the state of Texas.
And then as he gets ready, he starts walking off, and again you hear him say, I'm Sheriff John Stone, and I'm here to pick up my chargees. So he goes walking out with his 6-pack.
Yep.
Neither do I, Kel. Neither do we, Kelly. We don't have ice cream either.
No, we don't.
Sucks.
Hot fudge and whipped cream. Yeah. You all owe me ice cream.
DB says, yes, I do.
Up in September. Oh, you all owe me ice cream when you come up in September.
What?
That's from Anna. Anna says you all owe me ice cream now when you come up in September.
The fuck we do. Get Mikey go buy some right now. Shit. The fuck we owe you. I know marijuana's legal in Nevada, but I didn't think you were touching that shit.
Anyway, so he walks out.
So they get in the vehicle and they start pulling away.
And just as they pull away, here comes Sheriff John.
Here comes the real Sheriff John Stone. He walks into, howdy, ma'am.
Well, Hannah says, we're at work.
I'm Sheriff John Stone. Well, okay. So then it means when you get home, get off the bus, you can go and buy ice cream. Long time ago, Tom.
Yeah.
When I was a young man, teenager, we made ice cream all the time. I'm here to pick up my chargees and run them back to Texas. And that lady's look was like
priceless.
Like, oh shit, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then we get to the kids. Brew, you were great. We thought we was gone for sure. Well, that ain't no lie. And of course, that's where.
Then that at that time he says something about Atlanta, and they says where's the car, or how are we gonna get a car? And he says, we'll steal one. And the kid's like, okay. And he goes, oh no, I just did not say that. So then you see him pull in to Atlanta, and they've got this big, I'm going to call it a hauler because that's what they're called now. This big hauler that says 6-pack and Brewster.
No, it says Brewster Baker and his 6-pack.
Brewster Baker and his 6-pack.
It pretty much, okay, but it was actually just a trailer.
Yeah, it was just a trailer, but it says Brewster Baker and his 6-pack. So they roll the Grand National's car out here in Atlanta, because at this time they're at Atlanta. So they.
Sorry, I'm looking at the Llamas on Tatooine t-shirt.
Okay. And so they roll the car out, take it.
For some reason, I just got the update saying it was just posted, but it was posted 24 hours ago.
Oh, okay. So
that's what fucking Instagram is.
Yeah. So then they go ahead and pull it over to what?
I knew there was something I was going to bring up. Go ahead, keep going.
Pull it over to the garage
the end of the show.
And start working on it. Start getting it. He qualifies. I don't know if they ever said what he qualifies for. Where he qualifies.
Somewhere in the top 10.
Yeah, and then you see them work. You see them put him on a workout regiment with no fried chicken.
Really, 100 years ago? Over exaggeration. I mean, it's bad enough your parents were around when dirt was first.
I know. So they got him on this workout regiment. They're not.
Oh yeah, right.
They're not allowing him to eat any Kentucky Fried Chicken,
which is on the bed. With old school I mean, because of course this is old school boxes.
Yeah.
1982. Back in the day, I mean, you see a lot of things. So now we're talking about more food here, so this ought to be great.
Yeah. And
anyways, so he gets in shape.
Yeah, he gets in shape. So by the end of it, he can actually run up the Atlanta grandstands.
Right. Now, the Atlanta racetrack is obviously the 1982 configuration of the track.
Yes.
Which, wow, was definitely out in the middle of nowhere.
It was.
There was not. I mean, heck, they even had the condo building near, which is now turn 4, but back then would have been turn 1.
Yes.
Or turn 2. I mean, because the original layout of Atlanta Motor Speed, when they did the repave and the reconfiguration in '97, they took the front straightaway, the back straightaway, bowed out, and then took their original front straightaway, made that the back straightaway, and
yeah,
confusing as fuck.
Oh yeah.
About like what they did when they did Darlington too.
Yes.
Anyways,
and
so Brewster decides he's gonna go do something. He gets up early, probably gonna go make a purchase or something.
Actually,
oh no, because we forgot Lila shows up.
Yeah, Lila shows up, and he's
kissing her waitress.
Yeah, at the honky tonk, and he says, "I was really trying to call you."
Which he was. I mean, they did show when they first went to her. They showed him actually trying to call her.
Yeah, and so she gets introduced to this other honky tonk waitress, and Lila says, "Well, we have something in common. We both work at a honky tonk." And then
I don't like talking about Girl Scouts. I have a horror story of Girl Scouts. I do.
I know you do.
So
anyway, and so then he's not wanting to drink beer or anything. So they say Lila says something. Oh no, he says something like in the terms of "I don't want to be here," and then Lila says, "Why are we still here?" So they go.
Kelly, don't worry about it. It's all good.
Anyway, so they go.
Kim's gonna force me to tell the story one of these days. I know she will. See the way she's giggling? That's evil. See, she talks about how she's an angel, but I gotta remind her that them horns that her halo is dented and bent, and it's being held up by horns.
I want some cookies now. Anyway,
Samoas, do-si-dos, or tagalongs,
Longs,
thin mints.
shortbreads. They don't
Shortbreads
have
suck.
shortbreads anymore, but
Shortbreads suck.
Yeah.
They sucked anyways.
And they had lemon cookies.
They'll suck too.
Anyway.
I named the best ones.
I know.
I just named the best ones.
I know.
Actually, I think I forgot one.
There's thin mints, tagalongs, Samoas.
No, I got them all.
Yeah. Anyway, so then they go out and on ice cream. So then he gets up early and leaves the motel room that they spent the night in. And at this time, here comes
one vehicle parked in
front of him. Then another one
parked in back of him.
And he goes,
and 4 guys get out.
4 guys. So he goes, oh, can't remember, but he knew he was in trouble this time.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And reaches for the extinguisher and puts the extinguisher in one guy's face. And
yeah. Oh yeah. And do-si-dos.
Yeah.
Kelly said do-si-dos. Exactly, DB. All of our connections grew up.
Yep. And so he starts fighting, and he actually probably would have won, except for Turk hits him over the head with something. And then the next scene is they're at the track getting the car ready, wondering where they're going to be, and then leave the track and see him in the middle of nowhere, basically. So then he climbs up the hill, and here comes this, and I'm not sure if it was a bug convertible or what.
Oh, it was a VW bug convertible.
Okay, it was a bug convertible with these 2 gentlemen in it who are as high as kites because they were smoking marijuana.
Dude, I love that part where they asked him if he wanted to hit. No, I've never touched the stuff. Hey man, you don't have to touch it. I'll hold it for you.
So then they go back to the track, and you see the people start filtering in, and they're all wondering where he's at. And so then he pulls up at the track. At this time, he said they want to interview the 6-pack, but the response to the question was priceless. I mean, priceless. Because I can't remember the exact response, but in a way they said that he wasn't there because he had to take a piss. And so they pan back to the commentators, and they said something about Brewster's first needs to make a pit stop. And so they says 2 more minutes, and the coordinator says, okay, 2 more minutes. And then if he's not here, then it's a disqualification. So then it pans out. Here he comes. They have already got the car to the starting grid next to Turk. And Turk says, it's nice to have the car next to you with no driver. And so then just before the 2 minutes is up, here comes Brewster running to the car, and Turk's look is like, oh fuck, he's made it, was what his look was. So then he jumps in the car and races, and in the terms of this race, the sheriff pulls up and Sheriff Big John pulls up and takes the kids again. And so then there was a caution that had waved, so they all came into the pit. And at this time, after another caution, and him and Turk ends up leaders, you see him and Turk in pit lane. He goes this way, hits Turk hits the wall, and he goes around the wall and out of the
in the pit area.
In the pit area, climbs out the car and goes to somehow.
The hell? Keep going.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm looking at the chat.
Okay. And so somehow he ends up teaming up with Sheriff John, and then here comes the press. So then he turns it completely on Sheriff John. This is where he gets even with Sheriff John, and I think it's funny. He says, Sheriff John, why are you arresting these kids? They're these so-called hardened criminals. Why don't you tell your people in Texas,
the people who elected you,
yeah, in Texas, and your Texas government, why you're
and also the national TV audience,
national TV audience, why you want to arrest these hardened criminals? Well,
no, we're not here to arrest these kids. We're just here to make sure that they were properly taken care of, and I see that Mr. Brewster here is doing a really fine job. So I'm going to release him to Mr. Brewster, and he just kind of
Brewster basically got even with him. Basically got completely even with him, and then
sure, there's some more brownies. Teasing. Anyways, keep going. You're doing good.
And so then it shows him and Lila actually getting married. So you see him come out of the church. The kids are throwing their ice at him, and then they go to the house in Nashville that the kids were looking at.
Oh, damn it! Where Hannah's still listening. Hannah, if you're still listening, we need Jello shots at the reception. Hi.
No. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. She likes her evil laugh.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so where were you at?
That's the end of the movie.
Did you talk about them getting married?
Yeah, I said.
And that they bought the house?
Yeah, and that they bought the house, and you see a bus pull up in the house.
Okay. Watch that part of the chat because I'm taking away the part of the chat up here. So let's get into a little bit of, like we said, the cast. Obviously, Kenny Rogers. I mean, pretty much. He's country western singer.
Yeah.
Or country singer. Best known hits are The Gambler, Coward of the County. Help.
Okay. So his top hits were The Gambler, like you said, Coward of the County.
I just went fucking. You went blank too.
No, one. I don't know if it was a hit, but one of his songs is "You've Picked a Fine Time to Leave Me, Lucille." He also done a duet,
right? Which I do that and turn it around. You picked the fine time to leave me, loose wheel.
Yeah.
He did the Streams. Islands
in the Streams
with
with
Dolly.
Dolly. Yeah, that's where I was going.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So, and he also did other songs too. I just can't remember.
Desperate times call for desperate measures on baking. DB says.
Oh, I see that. When Kel says, "Wow, I'm impressed."
Also stars Diane Lane. For early career, where is her fucking filmography? Anyways, let's see. She was in the movie The Outsiders, Rumblefish. Both of those are Francis Ford Coppola movies. She's also in, goddamn, I don't have it on here. Wow. Streets of Fire in 1984. Plus, recently she played Martha Kent, the adopted mother of Superman in Man of Steel 2013. Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice 2016. Justice League 2017, and the Zack Snyder's Justice League 2020.
Yes.
2021, sorry.
Yes.
So Diane Lane's got a pretty good had a pretty good career. Erin Gray, best known her work is with Buck Rogers TV show. Matter of fact, it looked like it was her first thing. Buck Rogers in the 25th century. She played Colonel Wilma Deering. Uh-huh. After Six Pack, she went on and did Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. Uh-huh. I wish it was a final Friday. Nothing really else that matters.
Nope.
And then, of course, we talked about Barry Corbin. He was best known for his work on the TV show Northern Exposure. Northern Exposure from 1990 to 95. Also, if you've seen the movie Any Which Way But Loose with Clint Eastwood, Right Turn, Clyde.
Yeah, Right Turn, Clyde.
He was the rich guy who flew the plane upside down with the gal's boobs almost coming out.
Yes.
He's also done some. What else he fucking do? I know he's got more than just that one. Urban Cowboy, Stir Crazy, In Which Way You Can. I'm sorry, not In Which Way But Loose. The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. Best Little Whorehouse. He played CJ in the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Yeah. That's with. That's where I remember him from. General Behringer, fucking War Games.
Yeah.
God, I knew there was somewhere else I recognized him from. I knew there was something bigger, and that's what it was. It's fucking War Games.
Yeah.
Fucking love that goddamn movie.
Yeah.
And then Terry Kaiser played Turk Logan, best known as Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's 1 and 2. So to give you an idea who helped play Turk. Bob Hanna played Diddler. Not really remember which one Diddler was. But Anthony Michael Hall played Doc. We all know what he's done since then. 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, Weird Science, plus did a TV show, The Dead Zone.
Yes.
Of course, Chuck Woolery was a race narrator, and Buddy Baker was in the movie as himself. Music theme song, obviously, for this film is Love Will Turn You Around by Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
It was performed and co-written by Rogers. That was a #1 country and adult contemporary hit, peaked number 13 on the pop chart.
Yes.
We've already talked about box office. Filming locations, parts of the movie were filmed in Jefferson, Georgia at Jeffco Speedway, also known as Georgia International Speedway, and Peach State Speedway, now known as Grisham Motorsports Park. Some local Jefferson teams were used as extras in the film. Notable NASCAR racing legends raced at the track, such as Bobby Isaac, Tom Pistone, Joe Ridley, Leroy Yarbrough, Wendell Scott, Mark Martin, Freddie Flyer, Darrell Waltrip, Alan Quickly, Larry Peterson, and Rusty Wallace, and Alabama game racing legends Neil Bonnet, Bobby Allison, Donnie Allison, and Davey Allison. Film crew worked from the Holiday Inn in Powers Ferry in Atlanta, Georgia. At least one scene was filmed in the guest room there. Another scene was filmed at the pub located in a strip mall up the hill from the Holiday Inn. The jail and sheriff's car sabotage scenes were filmed in downtown Beaufort, Georgia. The scene with the van going into the river was filmed in Swanee, Georgia, at Settles Bridge at the Chattahoochee River.
Yes.
Way down there on the Chattahoochee.
Yes.
It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We lay rubber on the Georgia asphalt. I got the rest of the lyrics, so I really don't fucking care. You okay?
Go.
You cramping up again?
Uh-huh.
Or is your eating bad?
It's not that type of cramping.
Never mind. The movie also features the bas relief Confederate sculpture at Stone Mountain in one scene. Car chase scene was shot on Popular Springs Road in Powder Springs, Georgia, and the wedding scene was shot at Sharon United Methodist Church in Powder Springs, Georgia. In 1983, there was a spin-off television show of the same name, which featured Don Johnson as Brewster Baker and Marquis Post as Sally Ledbetter. So also featured Joaquin Phoenix, but billed as Leaf Phoenix in his second role. Other than that, Kim, what do you think?
I think it was a good movie. I liked it.
It's just one of those 80 movies where it just, it just gets you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow. Okay, I really missed a lot in the chat from reading all that.
Yeah.
You paid attention to the chat. It don't matter. Anyways, I love the movie. I recommend it.
I do too.
If you like those types of movies, again, your Cannonball Runs, the Smoking the Bandits, even Convoy.
Yes.
You're gonna like this one.
Yes.
A lot of slapstick comedy in it.
Oh yeah.
Typical 1980s PG movie.
Yeah.
It's probably got more cussing for a PG movie made in the early 80s. due to the fact that it wasn't one of those things that we normally
Sounds
do.
like a great movie. I really want to watch it now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had to actually buy the fucking DVD
Yeah.
off of eBay.
It was eBay, yes.
Actually, we got a brand new copy off of eBay.
Yes, we did.
So that was shocking.
Yes.
Yeah, other than that, it's neat because one reason why I like it a lot is because it shows more of the dirt track racing versus being like Stroker Race, where it's all featured on NASCAR tracks. Days of Thunders featured just NASCAR, and even Talladega Nights is just NASCAR. This actually kind of goes into that, even though it's not autobiographical. You need to go ahead and go. You know, it's not completely autobiographical for dirt track racing, but it gives you a better idea of some dirt track racing, and also the fact that they would, run those same cars on paved speedways. But as far as next week goes, we're going to do the in the morning racing podcast will be on what do you call it? The Hungarian Grand Prix. Yeah. And this isn't good. So hopefully I can keep this going for a bit. Anyways, so episode 114 Tuesday morning will be the Hungarian Grand Prix race review. And as far as episode 115, we have no fucking clue what we're going to do it on. We both talked to each other. We talked amongst ourselves. We really haven't come up with an idea yet. So we'll play it by ear. We'll see what we can come up with. We may even go as far as doing maybe the Masters of the Universe, maybe not. It really just depends on where we go or what we're thinking about doing. Other than that, I've got nothing else really to do except for have a great night, have a great weekend, and a great rest of your work week. Exactly. We'll do it live, Kel. That's about how it's going to work. We'll do it live. And no matter what, on Tuesday, we'll be definitely doing a racing show. Who knows? I don't know. Pay attention to social media. You guys pretty much know once I know something, I try to post it as quick as possible. I'm getting better trying to post this shit faster on social media. So I hope I can do that. But until next week, again, great work week. Have a great weekend. Be kind to everyone. We'll talk to you later. God damn. There it is. Camera's that way. One of these days, I'll get it right. And see y'all next week. Peace. Oh, and check out ATSW The Escape Pod on tomorrow night. I don't remember what the fuck they're doing it on, but they'll have a great show as always. And good night to everybody. Peace out.